Here at Aesthetic Autographs, we have a vast collection of J. Edgar Hoover autographs. We decided to start the auctions off with the most important and in-depth letter we have. This letter was written in 1948 by J. Edgar Hoover and is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages long. We handle these letters very carefully. This is original from 1948 and actually has the actual paperclip that J. Edgar Hoover put on there in 1948. Still intact. Starting to get a little rusty, but it's intact. So, this letter was sent to, right here, Miss Virginia J. Recuia? I don't know. In West Virginia, regarding a job. And as you can see, the salary back then was pretty low. I'm gonna go ahead and read this to you. This has actually 3 pages, or 2 pages of J. Edgar Hoover's letter, along with a 2 more pages. Actually, this is a 5-page document. I'm sorry. 2 more pages of J. Edgar Hoover's letter, as well as the response letter from Miss Virginia, as well as her signature. So, I'm just going to go ahead and read this. This is from J. Edgar Hoover to Miss Rasuya. Dear Miss Rasuya, you are hereby offered a probationary appointment in the Federal Bureau of Investigation, United States Department of Justice, as a clerk in grade CAF2 with salary at the rate of $1,954 per annum, less 5% deduction for retirement purposes. This appointment will become permanent upon the satisfactory completion of a 1-year probationary period. All salaries are subject to the federal withholding tax of approximately 15%. It is requested that you advise this office at once your acceptance of this appointment. Upon its acceptance, you should report to the office of the Chief Clerk of Federal Bureau of Investigation, room 5517, United States Department of Justice Building, Pennsylvania Avenue, between 9th and 10th Streets, Northwest Washington, D.C., for oath of office and assignment at 9 a.m. on March 1st, 1948. All expenses incurred in connection with reporting for duty must be borne by you. Before reporting for duty, you should provide yourself with sufficient funds to enable you to live at least 1 month before receiving your first salary check. For your information, upon arrival in Washington, all appointees are required to submit chest x-ray, the expenses which to be borne by the government. This letter should be considered strictly confidential and given to no one publicly. And now it's for sale. Should be presented with you report for duty. However, if the date on which you report for this bureau immediately follows your employment to another government agency, you should advise the personal office of that agency prior to entry on duty in this bureau. At this time of reporting for duty, evidence to verify the correct date of your birth should be furnished. All employees of the Federal Bureau of Investigation are presently working 6 days a week, which will continue for an indefinite period. Payment for the 6 days an overtime basis, which will be the amount of an additional $22.55, less withholding tax deductions, each biweekly pay period. And here is the signature itself. So, here's some more info. This is about the housing shortages for for their accommodations for double rooms and for single rooms and monthly rental. Look at this, a monthly rental's from almost $28 basically in 1948. And then here is her message back, or letter back, saying that she is hereby advised that I accept this appointment and shall report for the oath of office assignment at 9 a.m. on March 1st, 1948. And then signed by Virginia. So this 5-page document has 2 signatures, one by J. Edgar Hoover. It's in very great shape, and even has its original paperclip from 1948. Also included in this auction is a bonus, which is a letter from a CIA agent regarding work. Sent to the same person about where she received her first interview. So this was actually sent first. She got an interview apparently, and then she was accepted for the job. And J. Edgar Hoover wrote her a letter. But this one is from Special Agent F.A. Fletcher. So included in this auction are 3 signatures. You will receive a letter from Special Agent F.A. Fletcher, 5 pages of F.B.I. documents from 1948, signed by J. Edgar Hoover, and the copy, well, I mean, this is an original, but signed by Virginia Jean Rasuya.